Oh, fine.
We can still answer these questions. It's going
Working
quite
50
adequate,
hours
isn't
this
it?
week.
Did you say you worked 50 hours?
Yeah.
God,
That's a lot of hours.
I do not miss
Yeah.
doing that in the slightest.
How much overtime do you get?
I get time and a half.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I make like $28.50 an hour.
That's a lot of nuts.
If I
Yeah.
ever manage to reach overtime, someone else is getting fired. There's like 3 people in the entire store that are full-time employees.
The music never ends.
2 of them are the manager and assistant manager.
Nice. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I went into the nearest Dairy Queen to me the other day. They
I'm
had
researching that skink right now.
3 people in the store. I've never seen more than 1 employee working. And then I figured it out. There was only 1 employee. The other 2 guys were new hires that he was telling how to work the equipment.
Dude, I've been the fast food fucking restaurant that's had to work with 3 people. And,
Right,
yeah, all I
normally
can
it
say
works
is
with
that's
1.
the worst.
One time I went and ordered a burger.
What the fuck is wrong
Because
with your
Dairy I don't know. It's really a mess. I have no idea why they have so few workers.
So the
But
team that's
I ordered a
closed.
burger from the cash register lady, and she said, "I'll be right back," and she just walked away to go make the burger in the back because no one was working.
The fuck is that PKV? I hate those Swedish bastards so much.
They got good depression.
I am.
Well, not just good depression, it's super easy to hide.
Ah!
Which one? Is it the thin one or the big box one?
That's the big
Frodo
box
Panther,
one,
it
but
killed
it's-
my gunner.
Yeah, because of the way the gun is, you can like peek out around corners from super far away, and so the only
Oh.
thing I could see was a sparrow.
The thin one can basically, if it's on a steep enough hill, I can just look down and you can't see it because it has the depression
That's
to do so.
hilarious.
Oh, sorry, the Italian.
But it
music
has to be a
stopped.
pretty steep hill.
What was that? Number 3? This is number 4? Dun, 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 dun. Yo, I love anchovy.
That's nice.
Anchovy is really waifu material.
Oh, also, I apologize if anyone's talking to me in chat. I got to pull out my phone.
Noble, I don't have a chat.
That's not true.
I didn't mean your chat.
Oh, good. Oh, you started your stream. Okay. Yes.
Alright, I came over here with somebody else. He shot out my gun. Somebody help me, please.
Neat. My chat has gone to the shadow realm to go do other things.
It's not true. I need.
Oh, fuck me. I took the fucking gas tank off of a T-14. If I'd clicked a second sooner, had I had more assuredness in my shot. Whoa, fuck! An AA gun! Help! Help!
I'm probably only gonna stream for an hour or 2, by the way, guys. Other stuff. That's not. What am I talking to? Nobody's here.
I had other stuff to do today too, and then Kevin sabotaged me.
Yeah, he was like, I'm
Hey,
going to
Sammy.
plan my wedding. I was like, what are you doing, what?
Imagine.
Alright, that was 5 times. Here's number 6.
Hard boy getting married.
Yeah.
Who you be getting married to?
Oh, that's a really cool dude.
Is it Ryan Seacrest?
Ryan Seacrest's younger brother, actually.
Based?
His name is Bobby Seacrest.
Based? Can Bobby Seacrest use his connections to get me an interview with Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC?
That's your shit.
Woo, kill assist.
Hello, little Sherman boy. You shouldn't go that way. Didn't you know there's bad people out here?
I got stuck on a wall. There's still a T-14 lurking somewhere unless somebody got it.
There are bad people out here, little Sherman boy. You should not go out here. Also, that panther's fucking. Oh, I'm dead.
Ooh. Midnight has skinked onto the point.
There is
Or, well, next to the
so
point.
many dead bodies here.
Need cover.
Ah,
Allied forces have captured a zone.
And I'm dead.
I alt-tabbed because I saw that I had got a ping on Discord, and I wanted to figure out what the fuck it was. I don't know what it was.
IDW? Oh, was you going live?
Yeah.
Classic noble moment.
Yabudai, yabudi, yabudai.
Is that a Panther D? Oh, Sherman. I didn't kill a single enemy.
Remember, Kevin. Tank Tuesday.
It's Tank Tuesday.
Hold on, today's not Tank Tuesday, but we are doing Tank Tuesday again.
Why would you remind me this week? Why don't you remind me next week?
I mean, I'm going to remind you that too. It happens right now. But,
What are you doing this Sunday?
D&D.
But Sunday's the last Sunday?
Yes.
Oh shit. Time flies. You going camping on the 30th?
Yep.
Where?
It's in chat.
Alright.
I think it's called like Blood Ridge or something like that.
Oh, Bloody Regina.
I just non-penned a tiger, and I have so many questions. I've never done that. I've literally never done that.
I believe you.
How the fuck did that happen? Hey! Thunderbolt's midnight.
Tiger player was probably cheating somehow.
Are you serious?
I think the
I
tiger
moved.
player was equally confused. Got shot by a 16-pounder. Fine.
Maybe I'll get a kill this game.
Unlikely.
You're right. I shouldn't keep my hopes up. Never mind, I just got bombed. Thank you, War Thunder. I'm glad there's Cass. No sarcasm, I'm not glad there's Cass.
I might be one of the few fucking heroes that loves Cass so much.
That's just because you get free points. Or, well, not free points, because you lost your point.
What? No, I got a double kill.
Alright, free points, free point.
I'm also really good at Cass, and it's like my favorite thing. Close air support is so much
Gonna
fun.
go get dinner after this round.
Dinner? I haven't eaten breakfast.
I
Dinner.
see how it is. I start streaming. Just go fuck off.
Snacking on a protein bar.
Well, to be fair, I've been playing for almost 3 hours.
To the designated grid square. On me.
It's actually been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Since I started streaming.
Did you play before you started?
Nathaniel's been playing all day.
Oh.
Ah, it's Puma! Well, I'm dead.
I wouldn't know. I woke up at 2.
I'm
40.
not dead. I have another Yestevak. Hear me.
I just work here.
Hear me and my Yestevaks.
Attention to the map.
Good job, Midnight. Doing the Lord's work. Hey guys, how are we losing C?
Allied forces have
The
captured a
Puma
zone.
that killed me?
Fair enough.
Proto Panther on A.
You're kidding me, right?
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh, you said
There's
Panther.
so planes up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes way more sense.
What'd you think I thought? Said?
I thought you said Proto Puma.
Oh. No. It was going that good on our team. adjusting more on my protein bar.
Allied forces have captured
Keeps
the
me
zone.
sustained.
I'm gonna make the wrong assumption and assume that all the planes in the air are from them.
That was the wrong assumption. Look at that.
Yeah, I know, I was actively firing at an enemy plane as I said that.
They might be flying. They might be being shot at by enemy fighter.
Proto just
Oh,
Attention to the designated grid
and
zone!
that was actually hit by anti-air. That never happens in War Thunder.
What? I get hit by anti-air all the time.
Let's keep the pressure
A high
on.
Yeah, but you fly straight into the spawn. You have
It's because there's no enemies fucking left on the map by the time I'm doing bombing.
What are you doing to that T-34, Nate?
What's that T-34 doing to me?
You just got him off.
It's not my fault. I've been driving here longer.
Reloading! Cover me!
Allied forces have captured a zone.
That plane is too low for me to shoot at it. Curse the Estevark.
There, yes, to bark.
Good.
Hmm?
None.
Yes, to bark energy. I tapped out and tapped back, and Noble was dead.
Yeah, plane. Oh, the plane that shot me killed itself.
Midnight's in
That's-
another plane. I
It's fucking go.
think we won. We won.
I love that
but
I
didn't
am
feel like it.
actively streaming War Thunder right now, and Discord tells you that I'm playing League.
You're playing
You
League.
think with the prices of the 40 series cards, the 30 series cards are just gonna go up instead of down?
Yes.
Or are you?
Yeah, they're gonna
That's funny.
shoot up. Especially since the new 3080 12 gig is not better than the 39. I mean, the 3080.
It's not better. How much more is it priced?
It's $800, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. So, being that they didn't announce the 3070, I mean the 4070, it's clearly the 12 gig 4080 is just the 4070, and they
Alright.
plan on
Have a good night, guys.
probably releasing a
Yeah.
weaker card. Good night. We never
Bye.
saw him again. Rep.
Jabroni, jabroni.
All right.
Oh, so they're supposed to finally be changing up all of our schedules at work. So
Ooh.
there's a chance that I'll be able to make it to movie night.
Madness. All right, I'm gonna do one more game and then raid you, Noble.
Okay.
The raid
He
Shadow
didn't
Legends.
actually leave to get food. He went to go break down Alex's door and yell at him why he didn't invite him to D&D
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
alright, right?
with an axe or something.
Probably a shovel.
Okay.
Shovel sounds very.
He does like digging them holes. Well, that was instant. I got
Oh,
a pee in.
It's fucking Q times these days. I swear.
Having used tabletop simulators, Flag of War systems, I actually think it might be kind of an interesting thing to do. Huh?
I'm sorry, I was reading from chat. I figure out what the hell Midnight's talking about. But it does sound interesting. Fog of War is a really cool mechanic. I think it's really underused.
Yeah, and I think it kind of sucks on Roll20, doesn't it? Or you have to pay a ton of money for it.
No. Actually, the roll 21's fine. It just is.
I thought you had to pay money though to be able to use it in your own campaign.
Nope.
No, Noble just never used it because he was too lazy.
Well, I tried once, but
You're not wrong,
It's got a shovel.
Kevin.
Yo, look at they changed the borders so that way it's actually defined
He
where
didn't
the
e-
kill zones are.
Noble didn't even bother to use darkness mechanics, Kevin.
That's
I
yeah.
think he was gonna use Fog of War.
Captured a zone.
No,
The
you're
enemy
right.
controls most of
Shouldn't
the
have
strategic
expected it.
zones.
Why would I do? You guys always traveled during the day.
But we
Yeah,
were
then we
inside
fought
dark building.
In a basement.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
A very bright basement.
Let me shot you.
I breached an IS-2.
Oh, I always shoot the wrong side of fucking German vehicles.
Remains.
Okay.
This isn't a very long cable for this fan. I feel like I'm going to need longer cables. Goodness.
You know what's nice about the Beretta?
I
Since
don't
its
like
projectiles
you.
have explosive mass, I can break barrels.
Oh yeah, can you help me fix my wheel? Like I should.
This fan uses 7 watts. That's a lot for a fan.
That is a lot.
Oh,
Mercy.
I didn't realize because I read the shovel quote, but Nathaniel said he's going to be ending movie night as soon as you get a schedule change.
Attention to the map.
Why?
I ricocheted off a tiger.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, so Noah can't go to it?
Yeah.
It seems we missed.
And when are you gonna start anime watch party now?
I'll do it. Ah! Next month.
Allied forces have captured.
Because it's a thing, I can do that.
Allied forces have
Using
captured the zone.
Amazon, but I don't have any, I don't know if any of
Yeah,
my
I mean-
viewers have Amazon.
I don't, but we can pirate and watch through Discord.
Oh,
Midnight, you are literally in a fucking.
Oh, my
group with
breach
your
exploded!
friends playing a game.
I was more thinking
Our
movie
victory
night,
is near.
but you just watched an entire
Anime?
season for like.
oh well, the problem is that I
12
only
hours.
know 3 people that watch anime.
I watch anime. I'm watching Attack on Titan right now.
I only know 3 people that watch anime and are here regularly.
Midnight, I literally have. What the fuck do you mean you're not invited to movie night? What are you on about? You know that it happens every Thursday because you've been invited on multiple occasions.
I don't think anyone's gonna stop you. You don't exactly talk much.
I
got
spent
shot
the
down by
entire
an
last
AA.
movie night muted.
Oh, it was that fucking BTR. Ugh, I hate that fucking AA gun with a passion.
Not that it was a bad movie, it's that I had to harass Switch streamer Trim
Wait, what?
last movie night.
Nice.
Well, you were.
I wasn't really paying attention to the movie all that much because I was talking in Trim's chat.
Where's Jeff? I might play Destiny later
Good question. I haven't seen him.
after I make food, which is what I'm doing now.
I think
You
I'm
heard it here
pretty
first,
cool,
folks. Ryan consumes food. Oh. Kill one T-34 and another one appears.
Strike
Yes.
down 1 and 2 war shall rise to take his place. Yes, Midnight. On multiple occasions when I was still there, when we ended the stream to go do movie night, I told you about it.
Also, you're in the Discord, so you can just join the channel anyway.
You were literally invited to that Discord for a movie night.
Keep it up. The victory will be
Bring
ours.
that bullshit to my
They're not worth it, Nate. I mean, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we watched Golan Panzer a long time ago, and it's been a while since we watched something that good. Actually, we watched Shrek 2. That one was
Oh,
also
we
really
watched-
good.
Well, Evangelion.
Did you watch
And
Shrek 1
Evangelion.
first?
No.
After it.
I put Shrek 2 on the wheel.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
You know the worst part about it? Is that it was in the collective unconscious.
Oh my god, there's a fucking ASU 57 right next to me and I couldn't see him because he's so fucking tiny.
You ever name your game on Steam Shrek 4 and then it gets permanently taken down?
It was Shrek 5, actually.
Shrek 5?
Yes.
It's
Dude,
hilarious.
they've changed this map slightly, and it's weird. It's
like
weird
they-
seeing differences.
I haven't noticed any differences.
Oh, they changed this point then only.
Yeah, the game did that for April Fools and it still hasn't come back. It's just gone. Because that's Steam's policy when you change your entire game to Shrek 5.
Captured a zone.
Hello, skink.
Skink.
Attention to the
That's
map.
on a skink.
Jeff should get a skink. Why doesn't Jeff have any lizards?
I don't know.
Or turtles?
Attention to the designated grid square.
There's an egg under my left, but it died.
Or frog?
So I was playing Total War Warhammer earlier today, right?
Yeah.
Just trying out a bunch of the races because I had all of them and haven't played a bunch of them since the new Immortal Empires came out. And all I remembered is that I remember why I fucking hate the Dark Elves.
Fucking elves. Oh,
So
see an enemy tank on the minimap in front of midnight.
the loyalty mechanic fucking
Oh, God.
blows.
Just keep it up.
Like
and
it's
victory
just
will
so
be ours.
bad. Why is it there?
Well, I'm going to die because I whiffed my shot and shot him in the engine.
Bangle.
Oh my god. T14.
The new stuff in Solaris is pretty overpowered.
Holy shit! He was able to rotate his turret all the way over there after putting out the fire? T-34
Yeah,
is
probably.
scary.
Office safe place. My office is right.
That's not true. I'm feeling danger every time I enter it.
Good. It's
Yeah,
not
if
a
I
safe
was in
place
that
for you,
situation,
fuckface.
Kevin, I would have just left. Gone home. Let someone else deal with them.
T-34s.
Well, he was in a casement mounted then, and he shot at a T-34, and then he went around the corner. Then he tried to go back around the corner and got shot on the side because the T-34 had flipped entirely in that time because it has a turret, unlike him.
So yeah, but he was on fire, so it means his engine was off, so he shouldn't... I assumed he wouldn't have the turret rotation speed.
Well, his engine
his
his
battery
engine
hadn't
wouldn't have-
died yet.
Yeah.
I just de-threaded a KV-1 on B. With my artillery. Hit it directly.
Nice. What do you want me to do about it?
I don't know, be happy for me?
Now that I am. I'm in a Yestavark. That's why I was asking.
You can kill him in a Yestabark. You just have to do emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
There he is.
Don't mind me, sir.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
I'm just gonna remove that.
Emotional damage.
Thanks, Kevin.
Emotion.
I shot his tread off.
Very good.
Enemy forces have captured
Oh.
the zone.
Assert tread-based dominance.
What? No, I'm a wheelie boy. I don't need treads. Fuck your treads. Shoot one of my wheels out, I'll keep driving. Losing your wheel? No problem for a
Allied
wheelie boy.
forces have captured
Slightly
that
muddy
zone.
environment. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Do you mind pushing me? It's really slow going backwards.
Oh.
And I don't want to go down this corridor where I can't.
Can't really turn when being pushed, can't really...
No. Let's go out anyways.
T-34! Oh, you broke my barrel.
World cold and hard. Office soften. Speaking of which,
Harry? Underwood?
I suppose.
I reckon you don't mean Underwood.
I do not mean Underwood.
Oh. Alrighty then. I guess I'll raid the one and only. What's your name?
Except for I'm
Not a noble. / raid capital N OTA N O. Hang on, I fucked it up somewhere wrong line. NOT OT ANOVLE. There we go. I can spell. I went to spelling school. I failed that class. Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm in the mod view on your stream. How did I leave mod view? I can't see the stream.
Up for killing! Hey, thanks for the raid! How are you doing today? How was the stream? Also, why did we give Midnight the hat?
Because I hit Alt F4.
Nice. Midnight politely, can I have the hat? The stream was 7.
I closed the little tab that has the stream on mod view on my end because I didn't need the stream, but how do I get it back?
Oh no. Time to die. Hi, Nate. That's a Michael. Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew queue times were so fucking fast when you're both 4.7 British?
I didn't see that coming. Sorry, I'm gonna take a shower.
Go take a shower. When you go to the... D&D. I have to plan my session tomorrow. I need to start planning tonight.
Imagine not playing as a party of all dwarves.
Why would you be a party of all dwarves?
It's the meta.
It's the meta? There's a meta for D&D now?
Yeah, surely. I've played 5e like twice, and I've already determined that every class has like 2 metas, like 2 playable builds.
Well, there's always the best builds, but everything's playable.
Not really. I played Warlock.
Well, Warlock's really good.
Yeah, it's really good, which is the problem, because every other spell you can take sucks compared to Eldritch Blast, or the new melee one, but I don't know anything about that because that's just kind of new. Right.
I just finished not anything.
Like there's so many other spells you can get, but they all suck comparatively. It's like IS do half as much damage and, you know, have a small debuff, but why would you?
This
I don't know.
flavor.
Yeah, but then you have people like who DM our game? The Fallout one.
I cannot remember his name. Alvin, I think.
Yeah. Well, there like in a game like that, there's not really a point to doing flavor builds because you'll just die,
Yeah.
and it's not like you're RPing that much anyway.
I mean, that's fair. You need to know between you and your DM. Like, that's the important part of a good game of D&D. That everyone should be.
But
So, yeah.
but ultimately, you'd want the game to be playable however you want,
Yes.
right? Like it's not Alvin's fault that the game vastly incentivizes one playstyle over the others. Right?
It's a weird game, and
Attention to the map!
Yeah, but that doesn't happen so much in other D&D, like, whatever's, engines. or
I've
something.
heard just as much complaints from everything. Like, it's kind of an issue with a lot of tabletops. Is there's always one build that is like the best build.
Maybe. But I think there's enough complexity in other games that you can kind of get around it. Where 5e is pretty simple.
And that's fair, but that simplicity is also the reason so many people are playing 5e.
Maybe, but also the issue then is there's no complexity whatsoever in the combat or anything. That one person can just essentially one-man everything if he wants. Where like other systems you kind of need a variety, right?
Sort of. I'm very sorry.
Mm-hmm. It's not like I wasn't distracting you.
And I will admit, I've had nothing but good experiences with 5e, but that's because I knew what I was getting into way ahead of hand. And I will admit that, well, I guess not all good experiences that Alvin it was a game and a half, but not like horrible experiences. Just there was a lapse in communication kind of experiences, which
Attention to the designated grid square!
happens. In my opinion, might not be, or might be very biased. Probably the best way of saying it.
I don't know. I expect more. The main reason I don't like 5e as well is just because it's so bland. Like, I'm really tired of basic fantasy at this point, I think.
That's fair. There is.
Like, anytime I look at something, I, like, think of how I can break it, like, I don't know. Or something funny, but, you know, there's no way you can do it in any system, really.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I get you.
How am I supposed to use my imagination if I can't play Gobbleman Wagon Mancer?
What is Gobbleman Wagon Mancer?
Oh, hey, that's the name. Midnight is the Canadian, whatever.
Yeah, I'm researching the skink right now. It's awesome.
Oh, that's the skink. I was trying to remember what the skink was. I couldn't. I don't know. He turns people into wagons and he scuttles them. That's his power. No, I don't know. He's a Dwarf Fortress joke.
Ah.
Because you can mod the game. You can mod the game to turn people into creatures, and wagons are considered creatures. But if you turn someone into a wagon, they immediately scuttle.
Attention to the map.
But yeah, I don't know.
To the map.
I feel like you can make some pretty interesting worlds if you want to. Like, just imagination-wise, and I don't know. I get bored of standard fantasy.
Yeah,
But-
that's fair. I'm in a. My campaign is currently in a world that has magically nuked themselves back to the Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is of course a few years, or a while after that, but. Oh, I'm dead. Bye. So it's kind of a mix right now of a political game as well as a
Well, that's
adventure.
something I really like. Dark Heresy, right?
Right.
It's the 40k sort of whatever engine. But the idea is like in most campaigns you'd be playing as a group of inquisitors, hunters, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Where you can like do all sorts of stuff. But the main idea of it is that the DM would be building an investigation for you to sort of do to like hunt down the heresy or whatever the enemy is. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. But there's like investigative elements of it, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Attention to the map.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, ultimately, I understand why Alex didn't invite all of us, just because,
That's a lot of.
you know, yeah, it's too many people. He only wants a 4-man game, but I do think it makes sense to make games where you can bring people in on the fly, right? Like,
Yeah.
when I thought about Dark Heresy, I was thinking, oh, I could have 2 groups of people, for example, or like mix and match the teams every week, right?
Yeah.
If you were to run that.
I actually want to try a different system. I'm not sure which one, and I'd like to. I actually want to get this one with like this stream group. And,
You could try Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is the one I was thinking of. If not another sci-fi one. Got the. Shadowrun. I want to look at.
Oh,
Cyber-
Shadowrun's what I was thinking of actually. Cyberpunk's different. I know Shadowrun. I've played Shadowrun before.
Yeah, Shadowrun seems like it'd be really cool, and I'd like to figure out some more about it. And
It is one of the more complicated ones. You could probably dumb it down a bit, but
I mean, I'm fine with doing complicated shit.
sure. There's just a lot to it, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen. But I think that'll be a neat one to play with the streamer, even if we don't stream it, to have something else to get together with, so we hang out and talk more than just when we stream.
yeah. It'd probably be most easily, ironically, it'd probably be most easily translated through Cyberpunk because they're pretty similar, and that's what people are gonna know. But, like, I mean, the world-wise, right? So Shadowrun is a kind of a strange world if I remember, but I don't really remember.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the one I ran for you guys for ever ago.
To be fair, it was at a time where I had work, which is very rare.
Yeah, there was just a lot going on, and I did not enjoy the. Oh god, water. I'll go get water in a second. But I just did not like where that was going, and I want to do a better campaign for you guys. I've gotten better as a DM.
Hey, you gotta learn.
Yeah, but if I do one for this group, it's not going to be weekly. It'll be a monthly thing like I'm doing with my other group, just because I found I do a lot better if I do a monthly thing, because otherwise I'll burn myself out. But I'll wait for Kevin to get back to talk to you guys about that. It'll probably be Kevin, Midnight, and one or two other people. Anyways, guys. I'm gonna go get water. Chat's yelling at me to hydrate, so I'll be back.
That is dead. No. The Sark. Wait, has Noble been hydrating without the consent of the chat? What is that noise?
Yeah, I get what you guys discuss what kind of system we want to run. But I want to do something modern or like sci-fi.
This time, the enemy has proven strong.
So far, you seem interested. That's good.
Sure.
Say sure.
What? No, I mean, I said sure.
Okay, sorry, I'm used to being around a lot of sarcastic people, and I got worried.
I don't really care about anything in the crafting event. I suppose you could make something and sell it.
Well, that's about. I don't. It's too high tier.
The tank's
Slayer one is kind of like the only one
It's kind of funny, but I think I'd rather sell it and buy something I actually care about.
That's fair. What the fuck is up with these gnomes? Chats. Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
What?
Oh, it's because I put an S on the end.
Oh.
I was looking up an old like. There's an old sci-fi book I kind of like called The Nightland, where it's like it's super vague about what's actually kind of happening, but like basically it's like humanity, like the dark age of humanity after like they went to like built massive structures and like pyramids where that go deep into the earth and like, you know, house everyone, right?
Yeah.
And then all like the geothermal energy dried up and the sun died or something. It's kind of vague.
Need backup.
But like the basic premise is that all humans are like innately psionic, right? And there's creatures out there like psionovores which will prey on you if you're not like protected by the pyramids. And then people have to like journey out to like get to the other readouts or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's sort of an idea of like people have souls and they don't really die or whatever. They can be cloned or whatever, sort of, at these readouts, if they're not eaten by psionovores or whatever.
Yeah.
But also just out in the area, there's like deranged human like tribes that just have been infected by the just not being like in the light for how long, so they're just like soulless, like mutants walking around,
That's whack.
and like, yeah,
Actually sounds
Top.
pretty cool.
yeah. It was written in 1912, so it's like a little bit old English, so it's like hard to understand if you actually read the book. But
No,
yeah,
English is always
some of the ideas are cool.
On target. Gramercy. Ready to fire. The target hasn't been hit. Enemy forces have captured
He's
a zone.
wiggling his fucking thing, so I shot his parameter.
Cover me!
We're winning.
Attention to the map!
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Attention to the map!
And pizza. We'll just disconnect.
I just fucking blew a
That's right,
T-34 up, and the radio guy yells, "You missed!"
Need backup.
I'm gonna cut myself. Dude.
Attack the C point.
Oh. Used to be nonsense.
Defend the B point.
Thanks. The enemy has most of the strategic zones. Yes, a hit. The enemy has been destroyed. Attention to the map.
Attack the B point.
The enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Repeat, the enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. The commander is unconscious.
Defend the B point.
our effort, and victory will be ours. The enemy tank has been destroyed.
Defend the C point. Attack the C point.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Train drives have been damaged.
The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
Go ahead. We failed to acquire the target.
I'm watching some videos on the Nvidia stuff. You hear about that?
No, I did not. Please do share.
So basically, all the cards got super price hiked, right?
Yeah.
I think a 4090 was going to be like 1600,
Allied forces have captured a zone.
but the other issue is that they all essentially are equivalent to 10 less when you get to the 4080, I think. So the 4080 isn't actually better than I think the 4070 comparatively. It just has slightly more RAM. Whereas normally you'd have also performance increases, I think.
Yeah.
Right? And then the 4090 is also slightly worse, you know. In that respect. They've essentially lowered them down 10 each. And then they've also increased the prices and kind of hope no one would notice.
Yeah.
I think is the idea. But also, EVGA is no longer going to be selling their cards.
Oh.
Defend the B point.
Presumably because they were upset with the restrictions Nvidia was putting on them.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
What the fuck? I love that a little hole in my fucking wing means that my plane just won't fly at all anymore. Like, why am I considered dead when I can still perfectly fly my plane? And not when I roll with that vehicle.
I don't know. Usually it's either your pilot dies or your guns are disabled.
Yeah. I just love that sometimes you just randomly die in planes because, like, a bullet hole through the wing. And then other times you half your wing and the game just goes, yeah, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
Just like a little consistency. Like when I die in a tank, I know why I died. Doesn't-
Map says hi. First time chat.
Oh, hello. Sorry, my phone's a little low, so I wasn't able to
Just
see.
a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours. Allied forces have captured a zone.
How are you doing?
Can't believe you don't have Anchovy Birthday in your title.
That's Kevin's thing. I wouldn't want to step on his territory.
I see.
That would be.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I don't want to be. Ev? No, I'm not getting angry with thunder. I'm just having a conversation.
He's just focusing.
Well, I think he's asking because I had that little tangent about planes, but that was just. It happened to me, so I felt like it needed to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, right? Got as far, gentlemen. Ah. I like that Kevin put the location for the event today in Italy, by the way. I know what map this is. I'm going to see. Come midnight, we'll go to see what we can see. Yeah? No, I haven't played War Thunder like a lot in a while, and I'm kind of actually just enjoying being in funny tanks again. Like, I think the forever break we took from this game has brought battle out of the enjoyment. And also not just being constantly worried about grinding for the next vehicle and just playing is nice. Honestly, a big part is that I'm not constantly playing high tier and worried about the research I'm getting every game. So, playing is a video game. Very foreign concept. I don't know how I ever came to grasp it. Playing a video. Imagine. Well, that poor Sark is dead.
I'm getting pretty bored of 4.0. I think it's just because I always join at a bad time, but I haven't been playing enough high tier.
Yeah,
I enjoy
no,
high tier.
that's fair.
But I'm
And like, I like to sprinkle it in, but when it was the only thing we were playing, it kind of fucking played.
I think I missed a lot of that.
Might have. I also used to play a lot off stream,
Mm.
but I think where we just constantly shift BRs while we're streaming
Most of the zones
is way
are
more
taken
fun
by
than
the
when
enemy.
we limit ourselves.
What did Midnight say in game?
Low tier, fun tier, and goddamn French. The French killed a Sark.
Oh.
Preparing to barrage our square.
An EBR just absolutely killed a poor little Sark. Hi, Midnight!
I don't know. I feel like 4.0's
Designated grid
a,
zone.
a kind of bland tier is the problem. It's just all Shermans and T-34s. I don't mind like super low tier, like 2.7-ish.
Midnight to our
And I
left,
also
our
don't
left, our left.
mind 5.0 to 5. Or to like 7.
Oh, you're fucking dead.
But like
I-
4.0's gotten kind of boring for me.
That's fair,
But-
because unless you're... It's the World War II, where all of the tanks you think about are. And so it is just kind of a lot of the same.
But it does depend that much, Midnight.
I really like it because it's where I get my favorite Wheelie Boy, and more importantly, it's right. 4.7 is right where the Firefly is, and I don't think I have a tank I enjoy more than Firefly in Adventure.
Yeah, but the Firefly's a 5.0.
So the Firefly is a 4.7.
Okay, well only yours is then.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
But also one of the problems is like, yeah, it might depend on what nation you play, Midnight, but I'm not allowed to play Sweden because like most of the time we can't get into games with them.
So you'll queue with the British, but if we have the Russians or Germans that we normally play with, we won't
Right.
be able to queue, which does kind of blow.
Like Sweden's the only people who have interesting tanks in that tier that I can play. Italy's kind of. I don't like Italy's tanks. I just don't.
Fair.
They're unique enough. They're just not. They're fun on some maps and excruciatingly painful on others.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Then they aren't helped by the fact that 4.0 is dominated by some of the worst aircraft in the game.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I say as me and Midnight are currently bombing poor Fox and Thunderbolts.
Yeah. And I have some freaking nasty 4.0 planes, but I don't necessarily feel great about using them.
I guess it's just because I really enjoy CAS, and it's fundamentally one of my favorite parts of the game that I never like mind when I get bombed, so I don't see the issue with other people bombing me,
Attention to
or
the
with
designated
bombing other
grid
people.
zone.
But I also understand that not everybody came here for combined arms. They came to play a funny tank game.
I actually like my Swedish 4.3 planes because they're some of the more capable anti-air at that tier. And it's fun to shoot down the massive number of planes when I can actually play as Sweden.
Yeah.
Cover me!
See when they nerf, you remember a little while ago when they fucking nerfed the AA guns at the helipads? I'm
Attention to
still
the map.
not a very big fan of that.
We need to put more
I don't know.
pressure on the enemy.
So the AA guns.
They go
at
back
the,
and forth a lot.
Yeah, the AA guns at the helipads no longer actively try to shoot you down. They just fire warning and suppressive fire.
Huh. Well, that's odd, but you could have put your
Attention
landing
to the
gear down.
designated grid zone.
Yeah, and I think they should have just toned down the helipad aircraft, because right now, landing as a helipad, you can literally just have a fucking plane fly over you in your spawn and die. Which, you know, is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum that makes it just as bad. If not worse.
All I'm saying is I'm bored of non-Swedish 4.0.
Yeah. No, next time you join us, we'll probably head to a higher tier, because we won't have one of Kevin's events going on.
Well, I think we were playing at 4. Whatever because of
Most of the
Nathaniel.
zones are under enemy's
Yeah,
control.
that might have been. I like to go super, super low or higher. It's like 1.7 is one of my favorite tiers to play, just because I can go to
Attention to the map!
the Germans with my 4 Panzer IIs.
I think 2.3 and 2.7 are fun enough. I like Stuarts and
Yeah,
Sweden is just very strong at those tiers too.
crash. I'm not gonna crash.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
You're right, I won't. It costs too much money to just randomly crash this plane. However, that is a airspace dominated by enemy planes, so I won't be up for very long anyways.
It's weird that I don't like casement mounted guns very much, but Sweden 5.0 is some of my finest hours. Like that one time I shot a plane with a sabot after calling it out. From like miles away.
Look at all the bad guys. I'm gonna die before I get to bomb it. Fuck off, mate. Back off. Fuck off!
They're probably pushing your spawn based on the
Oh yeah. No.
points. Oh, you've landed. Safe and sound. Safe and sound.
The guy who killed me looks like he died too. Safe and sound, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I think he bombed himself.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Nice. Thanks, Nate. Glad I can always count on you.
I don't know, Midnight. It seems like they're taking most of the interesting stuff out of the tier pretty consistently. Like, it used to be a lot more fun when, like, you had the EBR and whatever else, but a few for some reason, oh yeah, also the R3 and those sort of tanks, everything's just kind of been pushed up where you still have, like, I don't know, like the Puma, that's a 2.7 for some reason.
I don't see
So-
any issue with the Puma
So
being a
what I'm saying is everything's either been pushed down or up. So you just have the most bland stuff at 4.0
Yeah, that's fair.
pretty consistently.
I mean, they play some height, actually.
I mean, they just add the skink, which makes it slightly more interesting.
Yeah, this kink's really cool.
But what tier's the Proto Panther? I saw one at like when we were playing 4.3.
It is right before the actual Panther. Let me check. It, 5.0.
Is it in the main tree?
Yeah.
Weird.
It got added right
Oh.
before the Panther D.
I don't know how good it is or not. The only time I've seen one was when I was driving by in an M42
It so far
without any ammo.
the looks. Actually, let me double check it, but it looks like it has the same gun as the Puma.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're taking an ad break.
Yeah, I just did that while we were setting it up so that pre-ads wouldn't roll.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just got the same 75 as the Panther. So it has worse turret rotation speed though than the Panther D, so that's why it's where it is.
I see.
It's got like Panzer J levels of turret rotation. I'm gonna go to C. Never does. Actually, I'm gonna go for B. Fuck it. Let's try something new.
How fast is it though?
I
Am
don't
I
know.
gonna have to yell because it's exactly the same as an M64 or an M18?
No, I don't think it's very fast. I think it's just
That'd be
a little faster.
that'd be
because it has
funny
less
if they were directly comparable, similar to the Puma and other vehicles. Germany suffers.
Well, we had two
I mean, I don't really
helicopter
care.
starts.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Actually, how fast? I don't even know how fast the Puma is usually necessarily. So, no big deal.
Nice. This is why I started streaming. Playing and talking.
Goes 55 kilometers an hour.
Allied forces have
How
captured
fast is
a
an
zone.
M18?
What's a kilometer?
I don't know. All I know is their numbers and I can compare them.
That's fair. Also, I like that answer.
The M. Oh wait, no. I was reading. No, yeah, no. The M18 is 73, so yeah. I haven't gotten to use my. I think I finished researching it. The Chinese. What's it called?
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
I'm pretty sure I finished researching the Type 62 and haven't used it yet. It's it's in essence, I think, a T-55? Or am I thinking of the wrong Russian tank?
Five's a little round boy.
Yeah, he is a little round boy. Why is this not? T-55. Yeah, the T-55. So it's a T-55 that's had most of its internal armor removed, but it still looks like a T-55 on the outside, despite only having 35 mils on its hull. But it moves as fast as an M18.
That's why I couldn't see what shot me. Fucking Swedish bastards.
Or not as fast as an M18, but pretty damn fast.
Sounds hilarious.
I just like the idea of somebody seeing it and thinking it's a T-55 at 6.7 or whatever.
That sounds hilarious.
Because a T-55 is normally like 8.0, I think.
Something like that.
Is the T-54 similar? Yeah, T-54 is 7.3 at the least, so.
I can tell that I'm streaming on a weird day at a weird time of day. None of the regulars have shown up to say hi.
I find that this time of day is usually pretty alright for people streaming because it's, no one's at work anymore, right, you know?
Yeah.
And no one else is streaming, really.
Yeah, like it's a good time to stream. I've had a constant like 7 to 8 viewers. It's just I can tell it's not my normal stream time because of the
Let's keep the pressure on.
I don't know what Midnight does all day other than play War Thunder.
Minecraft.
Yes. Midnight, you got like a job or something? You have any ambitions? Want to engineer trains?
Oh,
Is that the new Swedish
Attention
AT
to the
gun?
map.
That's what it looked like from that distance.
yeah, I would have known. Alright,
Do a barrel roll.
play this game. Wanna play dumb games, win dumb prizes. Yeah, you're fucking with me, right?
Crack ate it.
Oh. I am full of an anger I didn't know I could be.
You've been Russian biased.
I really have been. Oh, what is your job, Midnight? You've never told me anything about it. I'm curious. Oh, you farm. That's cool.
Oh.
Work on like the
You wanna-
family farm?
A plantation?
Are there sheep? Asking for a friend.
They probably have to keep the sheep out of there, otherwise they eat the avocado. They stack on their backs and eat the avocados
Excellent.
with their long necks.
I'm definitely totally not asking if they're sheep. It's only because you're Zealander or anything. I would never do something to my friend.
I mean, of course they have their government provided like 2.5 sheep or whatever.
farm or something sounds
and
nice
victory
though.
will be
I just
ours.
need to figure out a job after this trip that gets me out of fucking retail and away from working with people.
You want to put some pre-supports on my models? I'll pay you minimum wage.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I'll think about it.
I don't like doing it. Granted, I can only, you'll probably only work like a few hours each month.
God, how is the chieftain so fucking slow? I just got bumped.
Centurions aren't known for their speed.
This isn't a Centurion.
Isn't it basically the same body?
No. It's a whole new
Yeah.
design.
I don't know British tanks very well. Not later ones.
Yeah, the only reason I know them is because I played British.
It might be the same engine, I wouldn't be surprised though.
That I wouldn't be surprised.
1259 horsepower, the Centurion.
The fucking... Goodness,
Let's keep the
thanks.
pressure on.
I guess the
Victory
Mark
is
III outlook.
Do
They
all
have
the way up
about
to
the
Mark
same
10.
horsepower. It's like a 10 horsepower difference between the two.
So yeah, basically the same engine.
It's their tonnage.
Probably just reliability changes.
I think because of how the British kind of set up the yeah, they're about the same tonnage as well, which makes sense. So they're probably about exactly the same speed
enemy forces
and
have captured
horsepower
the zone.
to the ton ratio. I think the British just made their tanks to be able to be used like at a certain speed with infantry and
Yeah.
tactics and whatnot. The land navy as it is now.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
But also I think the design principles of like the Centurion with the stabilizer it has
Fucking...
kind of requires it to have that speed.
Yeah. If I shoot one more goddamn person in their track, I get a little angry. That fucking plane is dominating fucking airspace.
But
We no longer have the advantage.
not only does he have air-to-air, but he's like bombed people and stuff too. So he's not just dominating the airspace, like getting us out of the air. He's just dominating airspace.
Got it!
I'd feel bad, but who the fuck brings a BT-7 this tier? The Falcon. God, I'm so glad that sound bug still isn't fixed yet. Very happy that my engine sounds like it's to the left of me. What? Where?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ain't no that's left. Excuse me.
Hey, Anthony.
We never played that Warhammer mod with you, Noble. The amazing one where Carl was in charge of the Witchwood.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck was up with that?
that was a randomizer mod.
Okay, thank you. I never got an explanation for it.
I'm pretty sure you can check the DMs. I'm pretty sure I explained it to you pretty well there. How did it
Did you?
say? Yeah, I did definitely.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm literally looking at it right now. How did that happen? I was elected Prince and Emperor.
Yeah, but up earlier, you asked the same question, and I said it was a mutual agreement between the two factions.
Here,
So
Noble, I'll send you an image I took as well.
What the fuck? poor man in hell pit. What? Yeah,
Orchid.
I wouldn't know either, Midnight.
Pretty sure orchid's a flower, Midnight. It's probably an orchard, yeah. I'm not sure what defines a plantation, to be honest. Versus a farm. Or an orchard.
Or an orchard would be trees, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Orchard
So-
is for
But
fruit.
I feel like a plantation, like you call them banana plantations, don't you?
Plantations are normally for
And
like
that's-
berry-like things. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
wine plantations.
So why bananas then?
Because bananas are technically a berry.
But they grow on tree.
They do. Like more cursed knowledge about bananas. I don't have any.
Well, also, don't like currants grow on trees? Would
I
that
don't-
be a plantation?
I don't know what that is.
They're British. And I thought they were berries, but I could be wrong. Plantation versus farm.
Citrus fruits. I don't know.
I think plantation just
Spices.
is. I think a farm is like a family thing, and a plantation's like a multi-farm.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. More like a company thing. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Which I think would mean an orchard could also be a plantation if it was big enough.
Attack the B point!
But plantation also infers like cash crops, kind of. Which I guess would make sense for avocados. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you could... I think avocado... Yeah. Okay.
The enemy is preparing to barrage our
So yeah, no, I was thinking we don't have to do this, but the randomizer mod made me think of like that would be the true fight for crack 8 peaks mod, where you just randomize yourself into the world somewhere.
I feel like playing Anger needs it a lot more than Scarstick does.
Well, Scarstick
Sure.
can't recruit orcs at all
Forces have captured a zone.
until he gets
Unless-
Somebody doesn't need them.
He doesn't need orcs.
That's fair, but
I typically
and
don't use
also,
orcs even after I get it.
Yeah, even after you get it, you can only get orcs from crack 8 peaks,
yeah.
which isn't great. I mean, it doesn't even seem like much of a downside. Like, if you're playing Scarsnick, why do you want to use orcs?
There we go. I now can worry about getting these shots cleaner rather than...
It serves him right.
How did you miss that ammo?
Yes, a hit.
I don't know.
Yeah, orchard is the word. Orchid is a flower.
Yes.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
But you're a friendly little rocket boy. Okay.
You wouldn't be alive if he wasn't. Oh, what?
Get back here, you little shit!
It serves him right. On target.
I can't wait for more of the factional mods to come out. Because I really do think it'd be funny to just cluster as many overpowered factions into a game of Warhammer as possible. Like, if you have all the, like, Skaven clans from the,
Yeah.
Warhammer 2.
The commander is unconscious.
artillery is near.
Can I not aim down? No, I can't. Okay. Broke the fucking elevator in my gun. That's fabulous.
In theory, once Warhammer 3 finishes development, the modding community will take off more than it ever has.
So they did, with the launch of Immortal Empires, give them the proper tools, so.
Yeah.
I do have to say, doesn't Belagar already start the furthest away anyway?
I think so.
Maybe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Because Skarsnik is closer now.
Attention
Skarsnik
to
is
the
a lot
enemy
closer now.
zone.
Queek is just as close.
I cannot see.
I
do not know
remember
where I
playing
am.
Skarsnik the first time, and Belagar just like shoved his army through the Empire's like fort and all the way around the mountains to get to me.
Yeah, but that's not
And he
what
would,
Skarsnik
he
fits
would
anymore,
keep
so it doesn't
doing that.
matter.
He constantly did that, despite it being the furthest path he could take. It was,
Yeah.
it was surprising the first time. The second time, not so much. Third time,
I
not
wouldn't
at
even
all.
have been too worried about him. It's once the Empire starts on you, because they just do eventually. Or they used
Yeah,
to.
but the Empire has other problems to deal with. Even if the AI tends to prioritize you, it's not
But
as bad.
yeah, they will deal with you though, or try to.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter
I'm
because
glad
I
that
always
you like
abandoned that
Tradespeed.
province anyway.
Yeah, I was playing a Dark Elf campaign earlier, and it was kind of fun. Valkyr's kind of fun. I don't think I would vassalize Carrot Card again if I did it again.
It's a horrible idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I thought it would be neat.
Victory will be ours.
But,
Look is very interesting because you can just sail like all the rivers in China.
Yeah, but the main issue I had with that campaign was, holy shit, I fucking hate that loyalty system. It's still my least favorite part of any faction.
Oh,
It is bad.
why- How far? We were like super far in. Like I took the entirety of China, and I only had like 2 land armies, so I didn't really worry about it.
So I was
It really
recruiting
depends.
one
yeah.
army over at Carrot Card, and then I had
Oh yeah.
then I had Lokir, but I was at war with literally fucking everybody. The Undead
Yeah.
Lords, for some reason, declared war on me.
Well, you talking about
The Rebels.
whatever his name, the guy that starts over there, or Rebels?
Yeah, the
Wait, what?
Rebels that start over there.
The rebels were always
Rebels.
at peace with me for some reason. They just had all their all their armies in my territory for no reason.
Yeah, they just immediately declared war on me. The Orcs declared war on me. The only people that didn't declare war on me was fucking Clan Eshin, and they died within the first 10 turns.
So you want to know though the reason why the Karan Kar thing? I mean, the Karan Kar thing is made for Warhammer 2. I don't think it works right now. But well, one they put a Lithanar right next to it.
Yeah, I killed a Lithanar, actually. Like, I took the full 2
Okay.
provinces. The issue is, after I did that and was recuperating, my lord fucking disloyalty.
Well, see, the reason why I don't do it though is ever since because the first time I did it, it's like, do you get? Well, it was like 10,000 as you get more as
It was
Lokir because Rakarth only gets like half.
It was 2,000 gold. That was all it was gonna give me.
Oh, wait, really? That's
Yeah.
It's like
That's
10,000
not much.
is what I got. I thought.
I don't
Huh.
know if it was just something weird with my. Yeah, it only offered me 2k gold.
okay. It still would have been better in my situation to have that choice because for me, what it did was, well, I confederated them and they had 2 armies, and both of them were at 0 loyalty.
Yeah. They only had
So,
one army
at-
with a single person in it at 0 loyalty.
Okay, well that's lucky because if you can't delete units if they have 0 loyalty. You know, so I was negative a few thousand.
Attention!
A turn.
Designated grid zone.
Oh, do they not immediately leave you at 0 loyalty?
No.
Oh yeah, every time somebody hit 0 loyalty, they literally left me the next fucking turn.
Okay, I didn't even bother to continue. I just reloaded at that point.
Enemy forces
I
have captured
fucked
the
off,
zone.
and I don't remember what campaign it is. Oh, I decided to test out a little bit of Colex.
Yeah.
So I went southward to go kill the Chinese and fortify that border to make it nice and easy on me. And Grimgor declared war on me immediately. Turn 2.
Couldn't be surprised.
I feel like the AI just randomly declares war on me more often in Warhammer 3
Oh,
than
it
they
does.
ever did in Warhammer 2.
I do.
I was saying that from the start, but like, I mean, I was playing as Kislev's start is now one of the worst starts, but
Kislev's start is so bad.
yeah, I might even say it's the worst because I can't think of anyone that's worse than that.
I
but-
think Serena's is so much worse than his is, though.
The Kastalton.
Yeah.
I just want to see them
it-
get more
it
units.
depends. Sure, that would be nice.
I have
Boris,
another
Boris might
units.
actually be the only good one.
I think Boris' start.
Boris might be the only fun one. Because he doesn't have to worry about the Confederation system either.
And then
but-
there's the
yeah.
one non-legendary Kislev faction that you have to worry about. And
Yeah.
I just went fuck
It's
it
funny
and
because
take
you don't
the
have to worry
penalty.
about the other one because they always die.
We no longer have the advantage.
They
I'm
always
sorry,
die.
there's 2 more of them?
There's 2 Kislev minor factions. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think
One, the one in the middle of Kislev always dies to Sarat.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The one that was occupying Prod is the one that I just went, fuck it. I'm not worrying about confederating you. It's
Yeah.
gonna take way too long. Die.
It's probably easier at that point. Yeah.
I want to do more randomizer.
Yeah,
It was
I
fun.
do too.
You have to be a bit careful if you're a faction that is non-adaptive, but it can
Well,
be
like-
a challenge in that case, I guess.
Like being
What else,
Sisters
mainly?
of Ariel, being Sisters of Ariel, and being put in Altdorf. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Allied forces have
But-
captured
Yeah,
the
because then
zone.
you can't get any.
Attention to the map.
And you can get Blade Guard.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
can
all
get
you
Blade
need.
Guard. Actually, being in Altdorf isn't too bad because there are. You got some trees nearby that you can just go
And
to.
victory will be ours.
Well, I just went straight for the Oak of Ages because Carl Franz had the Oak of Ages, right? And remember, we just traded.
Oh,
And so, but well, he had my start. That's the funny part. We just switched start. So he had the Witchwood and the Oak of Ages. So his armies were at the Witchwood, so nothing was defending the Oak of Ages.
yeah.
And then the AI that had the other big trees just decided to walk away from them.
The zone.
And when they did that, I just took them.
Is it because they weren't tree people?
Yeah.
I mean, what?
pretty
It
much
was
anyone
Arkin the Black and
isn't
yeah.
a wood elf getting stuck in a wood elf starts a green ship for them because anywhere near the Oak of Ages just kills your fucking. It's all the time.
Well, if you have, most factions at least have encampment. Not Dark Elves, but everyone else.
yeah.
Well, yeah, and then there's a few.
But if
with
you're playing a
elevators.
Dark Elf faction, you'll have a Black Arc you can use to just take a different settlement wherever your Black Arc is, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there's good ones and bad ones. I don't know. It's fun to mess with, though. Either way, see what happens.
Yeah.
All I was gonna say though for the Kislev thing was that I had one start that was so bad because the AI see you lose just a couple of men more than normal, and they'll declare war on you because I was fighting the first faction you fight, and I must have taken more losses than normal in it or something, just auto-resolving instead. And Oslan declared war on me.
Also declared war on you. They were my best buds.
It was like turn 5. So there was no time to improve relations or anything, even if I thought I had to, which you
Yeah.
wouldn't think you would have to. But it worked out because I took their minor settlement that they didn't defend and then sold it back to them for 3,000 gold in peace. So
Good worse.
now that you can do that,
It is kind of nice. You just fucking make bank off the AI.
you could. Like I want a Kislev game where I get to kill the Empire, but you never get to because you're always having problems.
I I ended up doing really nice in my Kislev campaign, and then all of Chaos declared war on me, which, I was expecting. And then while I'm clearing out part of the Chaos realms, so I've defeated Be'lakor, I'm clearing out his section. Archaon just walks over and goes, dead. Also, the Beastmen are so much fucking worse in this one, and I'm half tempted to find a fucking mod to stop them already. I've had 3 campaigns end because a 20-stack Beastman army showed up next to one of my provinces, killed the whole province.
They need to stop those mechanics. That was like Warhammer 2, early days of Warhammer 2, you know?
Like
Back when like the crisis would be that they just spawn 5 stacks near you of chaos, and it's like you don't know when it's gonna happen.
I don't
They can't
mind
keep doing systems like
the
that.
Prey Herd showing up. It's like, it's not like Beastmen are super good. But stop giving them Minotaurs. Stop giving them units that, like, just win the fight. Because there's no settlement garrison I have that, like, I don't build walls for will survive Minotaur. It'll just two units of Minotaurs can 1v1 a garrison.
Sure.
In normal, I've found that they aren't that bad just because their leadership sucks. At least.
Well, yeah, I've just been playing in normal difficulty. And, like, yeah, their leadership does fucking blow. The issue is, 5 units can't exactly defend against a 20 stack.
I had to turn off towers because they were glitching for me. So the Elven cities up by Slaanesh I was fighting in as Cathay, but ignore that fact.
Right?
The Slaanesh towers are insane. They're like, even the basic arrow towers just shoot magical bolts that just murder stuff, right?
Yeah, no, the Slaanesh towers are so... Like, Slaanesh is just fucking broken.
But on top of that, right? There's certain areas where the towers can be placed by the AI, where they're just inside of walls, and you can't kill them at all.
Oh.
Not an angling thing. They're just in like another tower,
Yeah.
shooting out.
That's just a problem of the fact that
Forces have captured a zone.
they're still developing it. Like the fact that the Tomb King's minor settlements are all the same map.
Yeah, so I had to turn them off and then fight that battle.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Would have been a fun battle if it wasn't a massive pain because of that.
I'm so...
It was against Inkari, and he had the Sword of Cain.
so tired of doing minor settlement battles and, like, trying to be smart and use magic to thin people out before I go in to fight them. And then when it's finally time to start the fight, I walk in and every tower on the map has been constructed.
Attention to the
Oh, yeah.
designated grid zone.
Some good
Sieges
artillery
are not
can
as
help.
good anymore. Yeah.
Like, I still like
mean,
the major settlement sieges. Those, I think, have been...
Enemy forces have captured
The Cathay rocket artillery is brutal. That's what I was using in that battle.
Yeah.
they could give,
winning.
they could make new artillery units that are more anti-building, you know, because the problem is
cannons
that
are
has
so
more
Allied
range.
forces have
Cannons are
captured
super.
a zone.
But they need stuff with more range because the range on towers, not even the ones like the minor settlement ones, but the walled settlement towers, can still shoot really far. So you never get to have like, maybe it's not ideal even in that case to like siege down a settlement But it's like, why not? Why? That should be what you do, is siege it down. So actually shoot its towers and stuff,
The fuck just
break its
happened,
walls,
game?
whatever.
Why did my helicopter just fucking stop looking where I was looking? What do you mean hit? I just fucking hit a CSU with a fucking rocket!
You probably didn't get a direct hit because he killed you and your aim went off. Right. And hit next to him.
I think I'm gonna end this stream after this game. I wasn't
I'm not
planning
saying it
to
was-
a long one. No. You got a fair point. Like, that makes sense. Still, you saw what happened, right? My first rocket just.
Yeah.
I'm fucking extremely confused. Oh no, I'm looking. No. This was just gonna be a short stream, just to get something. My chats have been super dead for the last couple of streams. Fucking
Like,
kills me for a few hours.
I'll post more anchovy.
Like, we're having conversations. That's why it has lasted this long, because I've been able to have nice, engaging conversations. You,
Let's keep the
Ruben is
pressure
talking
on.
to Midnight,
Victory is
and then
close.
Nathan showing up helped too. Like, chat at least normally bothers me or something. Just dead as fuck today.
Yes. It's been a little bit slow, but to be fair, it might be hard for them to get into the conversation about Warhammer 3 all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, but they were even dead while we were talking about this game, the one we're
Sure.
playing.
Thank you very much.
To be fair, I shouldn't expect everyone to talk. It's just, I get ignored all day at work and I'm ignored everywhere else I am.
On target.
Of course, a 906 was right next to me. Why wouldn't it be?
Most of the zones are under enemy's control.
Yeah. I was doing an interesting one as one of the Tomb Kings, the female Tomb King. I can never
Oh,
remember
yes,
her
Queen
name.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
Spider or not spider, Snake Woman.
Yeah. And I was actually kind of enjoying her campaign. It was going really well, and then I walked her into a miner settlement, ended the turn, and it corrupted the save file.
Oh. Change.
Snake Woman.
I keep having crashes after the end of battles, which is really annoying. But it's not like game breaking, it's just, you know. If I'm playing single player, I'll do it again because it doesn't matter. If I'm playing multiplayer, I'll just have the other person play as AI and win it if I won it, or barely lose it if I lost it.
Yeah.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Oh, I mean, I was playing Lizardmen earlier, and Mazomundi's start went from probably one of the easiest, most straightforward and enjoyable ones in Warhammer 2.
Dude, anything in Lustria is kind of suffering.
Yeah. Because they put more humans there.
When I was
That's-
playing Pestilence, it was just everyone was at war with me.
My issue was securing his first fucking province, because for some reason, right, the Slaaneshi faction he fights starts with 2 armies. So you kill the one, secure the fucking first place, and then when you go to thank you, Minlando. Then when you I go back to Hexwaddle for a turn, recruit units, walk towards their settlement, and a whole ass another 10 stack walked out at me with fucking Hellscourge chariots and everything, and it's like, what the fuck? I have Saurus warriors with no shields, no nothing. Also, Saurus warriors are still as broken as ever, and I love that.
I don't know what it is
Yeah.
about Lizardmen, but every time I think about playing them and then I look at their unit roster, I'm like, nah. Just don't interest me very much for some reason.
Shit, that's literally my corpse 2 feet forward. Right.
IS4.
I am, I'm gonna call it quits there.
You could always do what Rakarth has become one of my favorite Dark Elf playthroughs now, and you get the Lizardman roster anyway. So
Oh, well, yeah, you do get the dinosaurs. But I actually really like the Saurus. I think the Saurus are some of my favorite infantry in the game.
well, Saurus are my favorite. I do either Gorok or Krokgar. Probably Krokgar now because Gorok doesn't seem as interesting to me anymore.
I like
And Krokgar
Gorok.
has pet dinosaur.
Yeah. Krokgar's pet dinosaur is great. I like that
And
Gorok.
Krokgar has free units.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I like that they finally separated their identity, though. Where
Sure.
Krokgar is the aggressive, I'm going to push you with Saurus warriors, and Gorok has become more, I am the wall in whence you will break upon.
Yeah. But they went a bit too far in that, thinking that people care about defensive supplies. It's like, no, nobody cares that he has extra defensive supplies as a faction trait or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Although maybe it could make the difference. Who knows? I don't remember. Is it like
How-
200?
How much extra is it?
I'm gonna check. That's why I'm launching the game again.
'Cause if it's not 500, it's just doesn't
It might
fucking
be
matter.
500.
What are we talking about?
Actually, the 200, I guess, can give
Or
you a
rock.
tier 1 and a tier 2, but it's 500, you get an extra turret. That's nice there. I haven't seen a lot
But
of
the other
use
question
for
is,
the
well, is it
barricades
a
because the
faction
AI just
effect?
fucking ignores them.
AI ignores what?
The barricades.
I like using the trap barricades and then making a funnel.
I
When you
tried,
think about
but,
it,
like,
it's good that they ignore the barricades because you can trick them into doing what you want them to.
yeah.